on Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar 2021-22, the award of state level award. We have district level award, state level award, as well as national level awardees. And schools some of the schools have been selected for this. And today we are going to honor the schools that have done exceedingly well in sanitation, water, as well as hygienic and appropriate COVID-19 preparedness.
New section was set aside for COVID preparedness and response. The purpose of SVP is to honor and award those schools who have undertaken exemplary work in field of water, that is drinking availability of drinking water facility, sanitation and hygiene. SVP also provides a benchmark and roadmap for schools to make further improvement in the future. It is based on IT-enabled assessment of wash infrastructure, hygienic practices, and COVID-19 appropriate behavior. For SVP 2021-22, all government and private schools were given the opportunity to participate through online web portal and also through the mobile app. The award is of three categories, that is district level award, state level and national level award. For district level awards, it was open to all 5-star, 4-star and 3-star rated schools. For the state level awards, it was open for 5-star and 4-star rated schools. And for national level awards, it was open to only 5-star rated schools. Those schools who could score 5-star ratings, they had a score of 90 to 100%. And for the 4-star, it was 75 to 89% score. And for the 3-star, it was between 51 to 71%. The performance of the schools were evaluated under the following 6 indicators. That is drinking water, availability of drinking water, toilets, hand washing with soap, O&M, that is operation and maintenance, capacity building, and COVID-19 preparedness and response. The criteria set by the ministry for selection of schools at district level award for overall category, 8 schools, that is 4 elementary and 4 secondary, higher secondary, having the highest overall score with rating not below 3-star.
As I stand here as an awardee, I would like to mention that the schools, I believe most of the schools, government schools especially, have been doing their part for the students' welfare in particular, and my school in particular, we have been trying our best with the various programs and initiatives of the department, extending our best, working with enthusiasm and zeal for the welfare of the students. And with the introduction of the Swachh Bharat in 2014, we have decided and mobilized our community for upgrading our existing toilets in urinals, the schools, compounds. So with this initiative and with the support from the parents, we could upgrade our toilets, our urinals, our school compound, and we were awarded as the best toilet in 2017, and in 2018 also we were awarded as the best and the cleanest toilet in the district. And then with this Swachh Vidyalaya, not only that, in 2020 with the pandemic, the COVID appropriate behaviors, in spite of the lockdown, we came up and we decided to upgrade the hand washing facilities in our school.
And we are here on behalf of everybody, I would say that, both government as well as the private. We are here to see that the next generation grows to a better level. Yes, there are competition in everyday life, but this competition should not make it a sour. The competition should be a good rivalry, to see that we learn from one another. It is not a competition where we demean somebody and we take advantage of the rest. We have to be upright, a person with integrity, a personality of everybody individual, where we stand for justice, equality, fraternity, or whatever the brotherhood we call it. We are here for the next generation, all of us together as individual. Swachh Bharat is not a day's plan, and it should never be so. So like last time I had mentioned in the Dimapur, when there was a program. Any program that comes up, be it global warming, be it the Swachh Bharat, be it the act of any kindness that we do, it should not be one day's program. It should linger along. It should be very vivid, it should be outstanding, and it should carry on in our best of capability and our best of effort. I would say that we human believe only actually survive for our stomach. If we had no stomach, I tell you, we will not be working. We will be basking in the sun and taking all the nutrients from the soil, probably from the air and from the sun. But we have to upkeep. And because of the very stomach, one is the intake and one is the output. These two are very important. But it's seldom seen that we take the least interest in these two. Even when the habit of eating food we see in any of the hotels and restaurants, the Swachh Bharat is not maintained well. The cleanliness is not maintained well, I would say that.
See, after hearing the two speakers, I was just thinking, every year we have the SLEC meeting, State Level Education Committee meeting headed by the Chief Minister. We get a lot of applications for opening new schools, private schools. We get a lot of proposals for upgrading the government primary school to ME school to high school to higher secondary schools. I think we will be having our SLEC meeting soon, but I am going to propose this. Any school to be opened, they should have sufficient land so that toilet facilities, your drinking water facilities, the play areas for the children should be there. Otherwise, in a very congested colony, in a very congested corner, opening schools, I think, really does not serve the purpose. How will a child mindset develop? So these are guidelines both for private as well as government schools. We will take up this issue. I'm grateful to my cousin, Mr. Ahato Andrew, for highlighting some of the issues. As you are aware, we are concerned for all the schools, not only government schools. Even the private schools we are concerned. But we are all aware the state revenues are insufficient for the desires that we want to do to uplift not only school sector, but many other sectors. During my last meeting with my officers at Dimapur, I had suggested that we need to lift this NLTP Act. I'm not encouraging drinking, but today in Nagaland, I have been traveling throughout the state. Every nook and corner of Nagaland, liquor is available. And if good liquor is available, I don't mind. But all the brands that we get in Nagaland are adulterated liquor, from whiskey to rum to beer. We have conducted inquiry and we have conducted a survey, and we have even tested the samples of the liquors that are available in Nagaland. These are all spurious. I am shocked to learn many young boys and girls are now into drugs. I didn't know what sunflower was. I thought young people are having sunflowers. I thought it was those Burmese sunflower seeds that they were having. But it's a yellow powder that they sniff. And once you start, you get addicted. And then you're a waste to society. We must overcome this. That's one reason. I know there are many sections of the people who will disagree with me. But I had said that NLTP Act should be withdrawn and it should be lifted. The revenues that we get, we must invest in education and healthcare. The infrastructure of my government schools are pathetic. Whatever little funds under the Samagra Shiksha, it is for earmarked schools that have good enrollment, that have good performance. There are some people who even question. But I'll tell you one thing. Unless our infrastructure is good, schools, how can we expect enrollment? It rains, the water comes from the ceiling. Wind blows, it comes through the windows and doors, which is not there. So these are things that I have been arguing for. And if we get the revenues, we normally give grant aid to private schools every year, but the funds are insufficient. So we select only a few schools, but we don't give the same school again and again. We try to cover other schools. But if we get the revenues that we require, I'm sure we can cover more schools as suggested by our principal, Livingstone Foundation.
Second, number 3. Next, we have Eastwood School. Next, we have